Yo, way, it's your boy Struggle Captain, your one and only small boy in the JA6500 horsepower, the FAW. So, we are back at the same loading point of our previous load. We managed to offload yesterday in Bulawayo. From yesterday up until today, this is the following day, and my time is exactly 3:10, and today's date is 19. We offload on the 18th of November in Bulawayo. Today's 19th. We have managed to cruise all the way from Bulawayo from the 18th via Botswana into South Africa on the 19th. By 11 o'clock I was here. The queue was very long, that's why now we are in this disaster. So right now the challenge that I'm facing, guys, is that, as you can see, guys, this is a drop side trailer, an old model. It doesn't tip, so these are old buckets to those that refer these as buckets. And you can see from the looks of the other people's advantage of having the side dippers. Having the side dippers, they're just tipping the bin, facing it downwards or sideways, so that the water won't be contained within their buckets. And me, Bulawayo, yeah, I'm a right sharp. Alright. So the challenge that I'm facing is that it's now raining, and since it's raining, there is advantage of this shed, but this trailer and my horse is 22 meter long, so it can't all of it fit underneath the shed. So it means that the other part of the bucket, the rain was falling straight into it. So it's a long struggle. I had to take the broom, get inside, open the door, then start stripping the water out. Now we are loading. That bucket is already full, it's loaded, so we need just to now fill up this bucket. I read your comment section. I went through the comment section. I saw you mentioned that I had forgotten you when it comes to the point where I was closing my tarpaulin. So I will never forget you this time around. Let's just wait and see. You know what we need to do right now? We need to go and check inside. Let's go and check inside. How is it going? We need to check how is it going. So if you can see right there at the last board, it's already wet, but anyway, it's fine. Let us just load. Good evening, good people. So we are finally loaded, we are done loading, and we had a problem just of a tire, flat tire. And the good part of it, since we had a trailer tire puncture, the company managed to assist with the workshop guys. They fixed it, and also we managed to do the refill of our JA6 500 horsepower. In this video, we are going to focus on diesel consumption. We're going to focus on how much diesel does your boy struggle captain spend throughout a complete circulation of a trip. So right now where I'm standing, it's not even a kilometer from where I've loaded. I have also refueled. So it's like I'm kicking off with a full tank of diesel. Let's proceed and see that full tank of diesel. How long will it last, or how many kilometers will it cover while we load it? Remember, the JH6 of your boy struggle captain is quite different to other JH6 in a way that when it was bought, they did some reduction of accessories. A diesel tank, it's part of an accessory of a JA6 because it need it for it to go. Yeah, so instead of it coming up with two tanks, the owner bought it with the specific order of it coming with the one diesel tank, which is 600 liters. The gauge of my diesel right inside the cab on the dashboard, it doesn't correspond with the diesel tank outside. The diesel gauge in the dashboard, it reads of a tank of 400 liters, so it doesn't correspond with the tank which is behind, which is 600 liters. So you will realize I might be just having done with maybe 100 kilometers, while I've used the 50 liters. Then you realize it's already on a 3/4 full. What's that? So it's all because of the modification, reduction of accessory, addition of, you understand? Do you get the point? So I'll quietly make sure in some future I find time to explain about my truck, but in today's video, let's focus on diesel. So how much does your boy struggle captain fuel or use throughout the trip? That is our main focus. Thank you so much, family. If you're new right here, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time your boy struggle captain uploads a video. We have traveled a distance of 1,000 kilometers plus, all the way from Blawayo to the destination of loading. That is my loading station right here. We offloaded in Blawayo yesterday. That was around past 4. We kicked off around 7. We arrived the early morning today. We were at Ramakwebana Tlokeng border post exactly at 7:30 in the morning. So we didn't have even an hour rest or break during the night. We were cruising. Then from 7:30, we only managed to get a breakfast. Then we continued to reducing kilometers to the destination of loading for our next load, which is just the same client, same offloading place, same offloading client. So we managed to arrive around 12. So we managed to arrive at our client midday. So that's it, guys. Your boy struggle captain is always pushing. So since we're always pushing, let's get to give ourselves a break, time to rest. So right now, since I'm done loading it, I was done loading around past 3. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna be resting up until tomorrow 3 a.m. That's when we kick off. Let's meet along the way. We'll be heading to Kopfontein, Tlokeng border post again. Let's meet on the way. Right now I don't have anything to eat because I was very tired and exhausted. I felt like I need the help of someone just to buy me something, but unfortunately I did mismanagement of time. I ended up going to the butchery while it was after working hours there by the butchery. I found it closed, so we don't have anything to eat right here. We don't have meat, We are going just to take these noodles. That's what we're gonna eat until tomorrow 3 a.m. we kick off again until we find something further to make our intestines happy. I love you so much. Good night. Let's stay tuned until we kick off tomorrow morning 3 a.m. Good morning, guys. It's your boy. So right now this is the following day. My time is exactly at 6:42. Managed to kick off, heading to Kopfontein border. The journey begins en route to Zimbabwe. So far so good. We've managed to cover 76 kilometers. We are still on the way to cover more than plus 300 to be there at the border from the point where I'm driving. And I'm very energetic. Had a good rest yesterday. Nothing to worry. We are on move. Let's vamoose together with our JH6 500 horsepower. So right now at this point we are standing at 76 kilometers against 38 liters. Just remember that we kicked off with the full tank. Let's see by the time we are going to refuel again what will be the liters we have used, what will be our average liters we have used also, and what distance have we covered. In doing so, that's where we get to earn our fuel consumption. So far so good. We are standing at a better position of saying we got an average of 50 liters per 100 kilometers. So that's not bad. That's not bad. We still have a room to improve until to the point that we are going to fill up again. So as for now, let's keep in mind, let's keep our mindset right there, and let's do the less effort on our gas acceleration, because the more we put effort on our gas acceleration, the more we downgrade our good results. And putting less effort on our acceleration doesn't give us a room to move slow. We can still keep up with our speed, but we have just to reduce an effort on our gas acceleration. It's a long debate that we also debate that speed contributes to fuel consumption, but no, that doesn't contribute. Speed only encounters to be part of evidence that this truck could not achieve good fuel consumption results, because that will be the only evidence that can be shown or that can be investigated upon route tracking. What could be the causes of bad consumption? So obviously, why do they have to first encounter to investigate speed? Because in most cases, people who does speeding, their tendency or their interest of speeding, it's not all becomes a rolling momentum. It's all because somebody was using a lot of effort in speeding. Remember, if you are moving fast, for you to earn that speed, you'll be using your gas acceleration. Your leg will be on top of that. So when we are actually talking about speed, before having an investigation on speed for why we had a bad fuel consumption, that doesn't contribute. That doesn't contribute. We'll try and always keep up with our speed. We'll always travel above 70 kilometers at minimum, so that I prove and I speak what I do. Right now, we're traveling at 75 kilometers per hour, and we'll always make sure we do by all means to travel above this, so that we prove that speed doesn't contribute. What needs to be guided a lot of people when it comes to fuel consumption is how much effort do you put on your gas acceleration. We're talking about the acceleration. The more you spend time on top of your gas pedal, the more we are having a burden on a good fuel consumption results. So, and every time and each and time you keep on your gas pedal, you keep the leg on top of the gas pedal while you have a momentum of rolling, that's wrong. As soon the truck starts rolling, it means the load behind is doing the work for you, is doing the job, which is a benefit that you have to improvise and take good care of that benefit, to make sure and always have it as a backup for good results. Because for it to be transported as profitable, it should be also be part of that profit, because the amount of the load against the diesel used, that's what gives you profit. So you must always be paying attention to that. We move. It's your boy. While reducing kilometers, we are out here on the R49 just after Zirasti, guys. This is your boy going uphill. So these are one of the uphills that you hear some of your brothers would recommend you that you can still take it going on a automatic transmission. Yes, it's very possible, because these uphills, they are not that much. It's just an uphill that whereby your truck cannot take it very fast, but being that a stressful uphill, it is not. So right now it's on automatic and I'm still going uphill. If I need to select manual mode, I come right on this handle, then I just switch it to like this. So when it changes in the dashboard from A to M, it now means it's on manual transmission. And when you are going uphill, there is not any necessity for you to change gears. Apparently right now we are on the gear number 6, and this is how we're taking it, very slowly and gentle. And going uphill, it's one of the difficulties that we experience when we are driving, because this is not something that will be in favor of your driving skill towards good results of fuel consumption. But anyway, it's time to explore the world with your boy Struggle Captain. We are out here in Ziras region. Let's go, let's vamos. As soon we land on top of the mountain, what's next? You know, it's a downhill preparation. What do we mean by downhill preparation? Engaging the safest and lowest gear you can go down with. Remember, it's a vehicle. It must be under your instruction. You must be in charge of it. So whatever operation you're going to, which is going to be taking place, it must be the operator in charge, and you must know what is the next, what if this happens, what could be done within a fast reaction moment. So right now, let's just keep it as low as it is right now, and let's keep crawling. Let's keep crawling until we reach the top party of this mountain. While we are crawling, let's grab some chips and enjoy the journey, you know. where we are standing right now, we are left with 100 kilometers to the border, which is not that bad, but it's gonna be something very worrying as soon we reach the border if we find the queue very, very, very long. But let's head on and see what's happening right there at the border. This is it. We are now on top of this mountain. This is the highest point, but not, this is the highest point literally on the road, not the top part of the mountain in the actual sense, you know. So what is happening now, we're going to be going down this hill. It's not even a stressful thing to your boy struggle captain, but for the safety of anyone, you must know this is one of the places you need to take it easy, because when it's going downhill, it's more like very long compared to going uphill. We are going to take it down at 90 kilometers per hour. So from now onwards, let us just try to take it slow. Ahead there are vehicles overtaking each other. As soon as it is safe like this, let's release our retarder. Now it's on 90. Let's engage our retarder. Back on 90. Let's leave our retarder just like that. At 90, I am very sure that I'm still able to be the one in charge of operating this vehicle and steering, the steering which is going to steer the two wheels just underneath where I'm sitting. So now it's already below 80. Let's release our retarder. We'll leave it to just gain a rolling momentum for it to roll again back to 90. All what I'm doing is in accordance with the sense of what is behind me. Taking accountability and responsibility of what is behind me is always to make sure that we safely deliver this load without any damage. So this is accountability and responsibility. And before we even start to think about the load behind me, it starts with myself. It starts with the operator. It's healthy. It starts with the operator's life. When we are going down here with a heavy vehicle, the life of an operator is at its highest risky, because brake failure, it might result into the operator kicking the bucket before God's time. So right now, let us just keep on going down. As soon as it reaches 90, we engage our retarder, we pull it backwards. So right now, I'll be in mind of going up you again there. There is no more need for me to keep it at 90. Let's release it. And as we release it, we are now going to be begging for momentum. We now intend for it. We now need it to exceed at least 100, so that when it starts going up you right there, it will go by itself with its momentum without acceleration, reducing stress on our gas acceleration pedal. like this. Then we will let it move. Then right here, when it is going uphill, I'm not going to be inducing, I'm not going to be using the acceleration. It's going by on its own with its momentum from the downhill we were at. This is how we favor good diesel consumption results. But we are doing this at the safest risk we can take, protecting our life as the operator of the JH6. We move. Now we need to include the gas acceleration to keep us going, and we need also a change down so that we have a pulling gear for it to keep on going uphill. There are two driving skills that you can do. You either suffocate the acceleration without changing gears, or you can make the acceleration not to suffocate and do a lot of change down. It depends which one does it well for you. Drivers are always drivers. They will never agree until there is a traffic officer just to implement that this is in according to law and no one is above the law. Other than that, drivers will always be drivers to debate these stories. Those who are not good at debating, they'll end up saying, no, as long you do something that makes it true, to go and come back, offloading places and loading places, that's it, driving. We move. Stay tuned until we make it to the border. So right now, guys, your boy Struggle Captain have just made it to the border. I've just arrived at the border right now, and this is the current situation at the border. This is how long the queue is right now at the border. And there we go. There we have the jet right at the back, right there. So actually, I'm gonna be heading to the border right now. What am I going to do right there while walking? I'm gonna be going there just to get the paperwork. After getting the paperwork, return to my truck. Then return to my truck. What is happening, brother? Are you sleeping right there? So yeah, guys, this is the situation, and that is the current situation. And at this time, that's when you realize that when we are pushing, when we get a chance to push, it's not that we are abusing ourselves by driving over the night, the whole night. We are pushing just because of situations like this. Situations like this, they push us. You see? So you realize, if I did sleep yesterday, if I didn't sleep yesterday, I could come rest here. Then resting here is not resting. Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I push to drive and rest here? It's a high risk thing. You might even fail to arrive. Okay? This truck blocking the way. Now this car have to drive on the road shoulder. So if I had opportunity to be here, that would be another stressful rest, because the moment I'll be sleeping, enjoying the rest, somebody will come, knock at my door. Brother, man, you need to push your truck forward. That is if that person is very good, is a very good guy. If it's just a person, random person who doesn't care, who doesn't even think about any other driver, you can just simply overtake, as long as truck can fit in forward and continue pushing. And you might wake up after a lot of bunch of people who've already overtaken you. So yeah, this is what is here. This one, I think it's nearly 4.6 kilometers away from the border gate. Let's go right there. When we arrive at the border, I'll check with my location. I'll check with the location. Where will I be? And let's see. Where am I going to speak with them? Oh, right here in the queue. I feel like I'm not gonna make it to push all the way from backward going forward. I don't think I'll make it. JH6 420 horsepower. Pulling a refrigerated fridge. Okay, this is very exciting, I don't wanna lie. At this point of time, we are talking of a language which is very inspiring, though the situation is still looking bad, you know. Okay, right, at this point my time is exactly 3:42. We have managed to walk down 4.6 kilometers. We went straight to border gate. We arrived to collected our paper, wait for SC side with the everything, invoice, voucher, manifest, everything. We then stamped our passport at the immigration. We crossed over to the Botswana side, that is Tlokeng border. We managed to collect our documentation also with the fight and the everything of in need paper which is needed there. Everything was there, everything was in order. We managed to go for agriculture. We stamped it agriculture, the clearance dispatch. Then from there we went also to the immigration department. We stamped our passport. We got 7 days. And actually what I did right now, guys, let me just advise you drivers. So I knew that what I'm doing is very wrong. I don't want to miss this point. I knew, or I intentionally did this. So in the border, when you're in transit from South Africa via Botswana to Zimbabwe, maximum days they give you as the immigration officers is maximum of 3 days. So from that, you cannot get more than that. They say, what are you gonna be doing, bruh, in transit of just driving 540 kilometers? How many hours do you need there? So 3 days is maximum they can give you. Don't question me, what about if you have a breakdown? Because that's one of the casual or usual questions that we always ask them. What if in transit to Zimbabwe? Yes, of course, it's a short distance of let me switch off my engine. Yes, of course, it's a short distance of 540 kilometers. But what if the truck gets a breakdown that needs to be attended more than 3 days? It means I'll be having overstaying. They don't give actual answers to that. Maybe they just say, just because you got allowance of going to the nearest home office to the place you'll be having breakdowns and extend your days, maybe that's the reason why they do it. Because in most cases, drivers, they're given more than 10 days. Then they unfortunately don't even spend those 10 days in Botswana. They just use simply 1 day, 1 night to be there in Zimbabwe. So okay, so me, I intentionally did this knowing that very well I'm gonna get a maximum of 3 days being in transit to Zimbabwe. I then said, there is a small form that you feel cameras are prohibited. I could have done.
by simply practically showing you this. So there is a form that you fill, there is a stage that you do, put a signature and write the number of days that you are in need. But no matter, even if you need 4 days, they're not going to do it. So it either you write 1 or 2 or 3 if you're in transit to Zimbabwe. Then I went and write, okay, 10 days. The reason being, in transit to Zambia. In transit to Zambia, the distance is quite long. It's plus or minus 800 kilometers. So they're going to give you a maximum of 7 days. But me, I wrote 10. Then they're going to return it to 7. So I get a maximum of what? 7 days. Why? What was the reason, or what was the intention for me to do this? Okay, guys, just because I know I left my truck in the queue 4.6 kilometers. It's not a joke, guys, of pushing the queue. Maybe it might take me 2 days, 2 nights. Maybe it might take me 3 days, 3 nights, of which I want to process my papers. If I need to process my papers on the Botswana side while the truck is still there, it's quite a different story. I have to first make sure that I stamp my passport. While I'm stamping the passport, that's where they do the issuing out of the gate pass. You understand? So the reason being, I wanted a gate pass. So obviously, I know I'm still gonna spend some days there by SSI pushing the queue. That's the reason why I had to write in transit to Zambia, then, so that I can get a maximum of 7 days. So I intentionally did this. So some of you might be intentionally be saying, okay, when you arrive at the border, we can't go and do the paperwork at the Botswana side, because you'll be considering the days you'll get. You having overstay while it's just still at the SSI drivers. That's something else, you understand? So that's what you can do. So others, they're gonna come after me, they're gonna be like, struggle captain, but still you secured your own immigration procedure, but you didn't secure about the gate pass. Because the gate pass, what if they ask you, why is this gate pass stamped those previous days, or a day after, or a day before the day you are crossing? Okay, so if you're a good guy, you make sure you have a sweet tongue to go and prosperly, successfully talk to the immigration officer. If you cross the following day, talk to the immigration officer that I have lost my gate pass you just gave me now. I have lost it and I don't know where to find it, so maybe please give me another one. You understand? It's a quite good reason, but I'm not saying all of you can do that. Then you get a gate pass, you stamp. Then you're gonna be asking me, struggle captain, but then how are you gonna do it in the commercial to get the second dispatch stamp? You're gonna also go and do the same right there. Make sure you know how to just be calm, be gentle. It's your boy Struggle Captain, your one and only small boy. This is all I did today. So right now I'm at a stage of where I went back down to 4.6 kilometers. I took my truck, took it straight to the gate. Now I'm just 300 meters away from the gate. Right now where I'm standing, I'm gonna wait until it's at night. At night, drivers will be very, very exhausted. I don't wanna lie. Imagine pushing all the way from 3 kilometers, switch on, start, push, engage gear 1, you put in neutral, switch off, you wait and wait, you hear brrr, psh, you switch on, they'll be exhausted. So some of the drivers, obviously, they're going to sleep. I'm gonna fill up that gap. As soon as I fill up that gap, I must make sure that I fill up a gap in between these 300 meters so that I can cross the same day while it's my gate pass is still having a valid stamp of today. Shout out and peace. I love you all. If you're new here, right here on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to notify that your boy Struggle Captain is doing the most. We are out here at KFN border. Paperwork done for both sides. We are ready to. So let's keep in touch. Stay tuned for part 2. Yes, because part 2 is on its way. We're gonna be driving from KFN border post up until which Plumtree. If you have watched the previous full video, yes, that same load we did last time on that video, that's the same load. The cycle is repeating itself. That's the same load we're going to do. We're going back to the same client that we reversed there from in the warehouse. And don't forget to say, don't forget to tune in, because Struggle Captain is going back to the same client. No, days are not the same, and what happened on that day will not happen to this day. And the way I drove is not the way that I'm going to drive now. So stay tuned. And as of talk right now, let's close up this video by saying we are at average of 42.2 liters per 100 kilometer. We are standing at 144 liters consumpted against 341, which is very bad. This is more like 2.1 or 2.2 kilometer per liter, which is very bad. We need to fix this by adjusting our driving in Botswana so that we cooperate to take it down. The average liter that we should be having, it's at least at a 37.7, that will be 2.3, which is an achievement to the target that we are set to have. So if we are at average of 37.7 liters per 100 kilometer, what will be their consumption? Our consumption will be standing at 2.3 kilometer per liter, 100% loaded. It's your boy Struggle Captain, your one and only. Yes, you might be saying, Struggle Captain, you lied to us. Let me show you right on the screen. As you can see here, 42.2 liter per 100 kilometer. Trip consumption 444 liters. Kilometers traveled 341. These are overall since the truck was brought into the hands of Captain, 31,363 within 1 month and some weeks. So let's see, by the end of this year, 31 December, what will be the overall kilometers right there. Enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoyed. If you have managed to arrive at this point watching the video, drop a thumb in the comment section, then I'll know you have reached the end of the end part of this video. It's your boy, your Struggle Captain, the one and only boy in the 500 JH6 FAW, all the way from Ching Chong. Bye.